3 days ago, a bunch of bozos decided they were going to do something really fun and surround the White House itself. This, of course, did not go over well, but they tried. Yeah.
All right, so we are out with Surround the White House 1.0. The people demand the fall of the Trump regime, refusefascism.org, and other.
Oh, wait, we just saw that exact sign in North Carolina in an earlier video that I played. So Refuse Fascism is one of the big organizations that is the front. When you've got things like this going on, when you've got this crowdsourcing going on, you've got organizations like Refuse Fascism and things like that that act as the visible front. And the second they get taken down, they just dissolve and reorganize because the money is behind them. The money is coming all the way from the Tides Foundation, the Rockefeller Foundation, Soros's Open Societies, and it filters down through that octopus that we looked at the beginning, these organizations, and they play the sacrificial goat. That's how that works.
Out here from across the country surrounding the White House. We have crime scene tape. We've been roping it off. And right now, people are stretched wide, holding out the tape. You can see, I don't know if you can see it all the way down Constitution. We've got people stretching this crime scene that says, crime scene, do not cross. This is holding a place for people who need to flood into D.C. and join us. It needs to be shoulder to shoulder and soon 10 people thick, 100 people thick, till it gets to the point where these streets are overwhelmed with the millions who hate the fascism of Trump. This is what people do all over the world when they want a fascist tyrant out of the seat of power.
Okay, so let's analyze this sweetheart here. First of all, Jimmy, would you smash or no?
No.
No.
She's a 2.
She's a negative 2.
I was about to say she's a 2 until she opens her mouth, and then it goes downhill from there.
No, 0's a dead body.
She's an awful.
Mm-hmm.
She's a freaking affluent white female liberal.
And she definitely wants Sharia law so that Muslim men can come over and beat her and tell her what to do.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to get ugly, brother.
This stuff, one of the things we're seeing here is this stuff is escalating.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff is picking up. To surround the White House, even with crime scene tape, is really pushing the limits of what the Capitol Police will take, especially in this day and age. And this particular demonstration... Huh?
You want to know what would be really effective against this kind of shit? 300 men with bayonets on rifles. Because shooting, that's all terrifying and stuff.
Yeah.
But you put the bayonets on the rifles and they get too close, things are going to happen. I mean, that's when I went to Iraq.
Yeah.
I made sure my company was armed with tomahawks.
You said that the Iraqis were fucking petrified of that shit.
Listen, it's psychologically damaging.
Yeah.
And people will stay the fuck away from you. If you have a line of guys with bayonets, and they're like, if they cross this line, it's on. There'll be a couple dumbasses, but that once that happens, it is what it is.
Wait, all you got to do is end one guy in a situation like that, though.
Now, I don't want to see that happen, but you can't have the White House surrounded and blocked off. That is not a good look.
Yeah. The last time that these kind of people did that, they almost burned down St. John's Church. Trump was put into a safety bunker, and they mocked him for it because radical leftists and retards were trying to burn down the fucking White House.
Correct.
Yes. Yep.
We can't have that in this fucking country. I'm sorry. We can't.
Right, you're right.
And if we have to put the boot to the neck of the retards out in the street to stop it,
here's
I'm
the
sorry.
Thing. Right now, there's a lot of people watching this going, okay, let's see if they can handle it. Let's see what's going to happen. Once it starts to get out of control, you're going to have people show up and go, you know what? I think we're just going to have to handle it ourselves. And then you're going to get the mob. And there's more of us than there is of them.
Yep.
And we have the guns, we have the training, We have the motivation. We have the love of the country and the Constitution at our back.
And straight up, most of these soft-handed little weirdos on the left don't know. We saw it in old videos from 10 years ago. The most famous one was Moldy Locks, where the girl and her boyfriend tried to fight like a biker guy, and he just absolutely blasted both of them in the face.
Yeah.
We have the guy that was swinging the helmet against the Antifa retards.
I remember that one. That was a good one. I could hear
One guy had a helmet, another guy had a cast iron pan.
we have the video of the dude blocking the baton swing of the Antifa dude, and he fucking rocked him. And then we had another Antifa chick come up. He rocked her.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but
this goes on and on and on and on.
It's not.
Here's the thing: what's going on in New York, and once again, we can see the classic. Oh, look, they've got all sorts of signs that are pre-printed. And gosh, where did they get all those? And look at the faces. It's always the same thing. It's fat lesbians and sad guys who want to screw the art school girls.
It's fat white liberal women. It's skinny white cucks, and it's Muslims and the invaders. That's who it is.
All right, hang on.
There's a controller right there.
Yep.
In the yellow jacket. Man bun. Yeah. But if you go through the crowd, for some reason I'm not getting a play button on this video. I don't know why. If you go through the crowd, you can see that these people don't really care. They're not really there for... They're not really into this. I mean, look at their faces.
But they're not fighters. Look at them. They're out of shape. They're old. There's a bunch of chicks.
They're showing up because they want to be there and say that they were there.
Yeah.
It's the same reason I went to Woodstock.
And they may or may not have received a paycheck to show up.
Yes. Yep. That is absolutely correct. And
transformed politics and remade the electorate. And we're here to say we're not finished making history.
He's not gay at all.
He's taken that white communist fist of the flag right up his fourth part.
Hey, he's taking the big communist
But here's
fist.
the thing, okay?
You know he is too.
Obviously, they're not teaching the history of communism in the schools anymore.
No,
Because
they're not.
they
What they're
don't-
teaching is Karl Marx and Stalin.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Yeah,
it just hasn't been done right.
That's
We'll do
one
it
of the
right
biggest.
here.
One of the biggest threats. One of the things that if we don't do something about this now, one of the biggest threats is every generation of children for the last 3 generations has been put through this. So we're going to have children who have never known anything different, raised by parents and grandparents who have never known anything different.
Yep.
That's how they're doing this. That's why they're taking their time. They can't have anybody pop. You and I are the last generation that remembers.
I guess. I mean,
We're the last generation that remembers.
There was some of this when I was in high school. I paid it no mind.
I didn't care. All I want to do is go downtown, get in fights, go to the club and dance with chicks.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, I get it. But you're right, though. So, I mean, this is such a systemic problem. It's gonna have to get bad to fix this.
Yeah.
It's gonna need some chemotherapy.
Yes.
The only way to properly deal with cancer is to cut open the body, cut out the cancer, and give it the treatment.
Correct.
And well, you guys can connect the dots of cutting out the cancer and giving it the treatment.
I got you. See, we could say that. That's totally fine.
This next one here is in North Carolina, and she's handing out whistles and information and propaganda to people at random in North Carolina.
This is who we would call a yellow.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, whistles. Eco, you're a reporter. Okay. Whistles. They hate them. Yeah, blow on that shit as loud as you fucking can, dude. They hate it.
Yeah. Now,
Granny
not
glasses,
to find a point on it, but this female has a certain phenotype that is associated with the smaller form of headgear.
Huh.
She does. I also looked her up, and she is, in fact.
I got you.
So,
of course.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking leaning on my whistle.
Oh, look, propaganda.
Mm.
Yeah. What they're doing is programming the crowd. Because human beings are alarmingly easy to train like Pavlov's dogs. In the army, we learned hand signals and whistles and stuff.
Correct.
We learned to cue to certain sounds. Dude, when we were in garrison on Monday mornings, motor pool. Yep. Monday
I still
mornings.
know them.
Monday morning motor pool. Right around noon, there would be a bugle call, and the entire motor pool would put everything down, face a specific direction, and start walking like fucking zombies. You know what that is? It was chow call.
Oh yeah.
They had Pavloved the whole battalion.
I don't remember the chow.
We
hall
had
calls.
we had chow call. I don't remember the call itself.
I remember
but-
in the morning and at night.
Yeah.
That's the only two I remember.
It was only on Mondays that this one worked. We would all be down in the motor pool and everybody would be working on something. We'd have everything out. We'd have the fucking antennas out, cleaning those and making sure all the poles and stuff are right. And that fucking chow call would sound and everybody would set everything down and just go, oh, chow.
Yeah.
But that's what this whistle thing is about. It's Pavloving crowds, and it works. It's always worked. Bugle calls and that sort of thing is a wonderful, great way to get people to comply with that.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.